Good morning, children. Today we are going to do a very simple poem, Amanda from First Flight, our text. And this poem is given on page number 60. The poet of this poem is Robin Glenn. And today we are going to do introduction and literal explanation of this poem. Children, the poet Robin McLaughlin, the complete name, is an Australian author of books for children. She writes children's and young adult fiction. Some of her famous books are Hating Alison Ashley, People Might Hear You, etc. Every child feels that she or he is controlled and instructed not to do one thing or another. You too may have felt, children, that your freedom is curtailed. And this poem is expressing the feelings of a child when the child is continuously nagged and pointed out for small things. So, in simple, you can say Amanda, who is constantly pointed out by her mother for making mistakes which she considers so as they are not the part of the code of good conduct laid out by the society in which we live. So, what does she feel about when she is continuously nagged by her mother? Let's see what she feels and what the poet has to talk about the teenager. Don't bite your nails, Amanda. Don't hunch your shoulders, Amanda. Stop that slouching and sit up straight, Amanda. Hunch means, children, bend, and slouching means sitting in a lazy way. So here the poet is describing Amanda, a little teenager girl who is always pointed out by her mother for her mistakes and how she imagines her life to be. The poet says that the mother is pointing out Amanda for biting nails, which is a bad habit. Next, she asks her to sit straight without bending her shoulders. Amanda, who has a habit of bending her shoulders and sitting lazily, is being pointed out because her mother wants her to sit in the right posture. At this point of time, when she is being scolded and nagged by her mother, she imagines herself to be something different. Let's see in the second stanza what she imagines herself to be. Now, children, you will find that the second and the fourth stanza on this page itself are put in parentheses. That means in bracket, because this is not the part of the instructions that are given by the parent to the daughter. These stanzas are describing the imagination part of the little girl Amanda. So there is a languid emerald sea where the sole inhabitant is me, a mermaid drifting blissfully. So languid is relaxed, emerald is green color, inhabitant is resident, drifting is carried slowly by water, and blissfully is happily. So here the poet says that at this point, when she is continuously nagged by her mother, she imagines herself to be in a deep green sea. She says that she wants to be the only resident of the beautiful green sea. She imagines herself like a mermaid who is alone there and leads her life in a very relaxing way. She says that she wants to be carried away by the current of water and feel the relaxing environment there. Did you finish your homework, Amanda? Did you tidy your room, Amanda? I thought I told you to clean your shoes, Amanda. So again, the set of instructions. So here the poet says that Amanda's mother is inquiring her about whether she has done her homework or not. And then she asks her whether she has cleaned her room or not. Moreover, she is also reminded to clean her shoes. So here we can say, see that the mother is constantly after her, asking her questions regarding her homework being done or not, or whether she has cleaned the room or not, shoes or not. But on the other hand, let's see what she feels about it, or how does she ignore that. I am an orphan roaming the street. I pattern soft dust with my hushed bare feet. The silence is golden, the freedom is sweet. Orphan children, as you know, is a child whose parents are dead, and hushed is quiet and peaceful still. So she is imagining herself to be an orphan without parents. And she feels that if she would have been an orphan, she would have walked freely in the streets without any instructions, without any guidance, and would have been so free and liberal. She would have drawn designs on the soft dust with her uncovered feet very quietly. So we can see, children, that she thinks opposite to her mother. Her mother wants her to keep the things neat and clean, but Amanda wants to play in dust with her bare feet. Moreover, she is so fed up of these constant instructions from her mother that she says silence is golden, which means silence is very crucial and precious. She further says that freedom is sweet. That means that she never feels free when she is with her mother. Don't eat that chocolate, Amanda. Remember your acne, Amanda? Will you please look at me when I'm speaking to you, Amanda? Next, Amanda's mother is disallowing her to eat chocolates. The mother reminds her of the pimples that Amanda gets on her face due to eating chocolates. At last, she scolds her for not paying attention to what her mother says. I am Rapunzel. I have not a care. Life in a tower is tranquil and rare. I will certainly never let down my bright hair. So again, she is imagining. At this time, she is imagining about Rapunzel. Rapunzel, children, is a character from a fairy tale that was captured in uh, tower, you can say, by a witch. The witch used to climb the tower with the help of long hair of Rapunzel that were let down by her through the window. So now Amanda wants herself to be a Rapunzel because she feels that life in the tower will be a peaceful and unusual. She thinks that she will be free and live in a peaceful environment in the tower. She also confirms to herself that she will never let her hair down to anyone so that nobody could come to her in the tower and disturb her peaceful environment in which she wants to live. This, I suppose, children, she's thinking because she is getting irritated by the nagging of her mother. Stop that sulking at once, Amanda. You are always so moody, Amanda. Anyone would think that I nagged at you, Amanda. So, Amanda's mother now warns her for behaving in a very odd manner. She asks her to stop being in a bad mood. Moreover, she blames her of having such an unstable mood. She also scolds her by saying that her behavior will one day make people think that Amanda was constantly being harassed by her mother, because the way she expresses what the way she behaves, that shows in the society that she is nagged. So here we can say that through Amanda, though Amanda is always pointed out by her mother on very small thing, but she can't react to this. If she reacts towards this by getting emotional, her mother takes this against her sense of pride and scolds her that she should not behave like this, as others would think that Amanda's mother is very dominating towards her child. So, children, I hope you must have understood this poem. Now, on the next turn, I'm going to give you the poetic devices, the literary devices of this poem.